What's going on, everybody? What's the crack? Welcome back to the D4TC gaming channel here, and welcome to the broadcast tonight, folks. This is round 2 of the DMK Premier League, and we've also got a wee run of the FA Cup as well, guys. So let's get ourselves stuck in. Now bear with us to see if we can find the lobby here. Hopefully it'll not be too long to get up. Actually, it might already be up, to be fair. Just PS4 just taking its time, but that's alright. See ourselves all sorted out here. There we go, room up and all. Let's get on, get a wee look, see what's going on here tonight. Catherine, what's that sound like? Does that mic sound okay or what? Doesn't sound too distant or anything. Let's get the room load on here, guys. Just going to do a few wee things here as well. Just need to get the stream shared, that kind of thing. Just bear with us a wee moment. Get a few things organised here. All the boys out there, was there 6 or 7 of them out on track already? Oh aye, fair enough, aye. Not be too long to get that checked out for you. I just see DMK, DK10's getting the room settings all sorted out as well. He's getting the boys out there to try it. Right, we'll get that shared. We need to get the keyboard moved across as well. Right, okay, let's get ourselves out in track, see how the audio sounds over the track as well. DMK Aldo. I have a feeling we're yet to see the best of Aldo. Round 1, struggled to get himself on the podium, struggled to get himself involved in some of the main battles. It was for a time, but he did fall off. Let's see what he can do here tonight. He's certainly more familiar with this combination. Bear with me a wee second, guys, while I get the keyboard moved across as well, so we get some replays going if need be. Let me know how that sounds over the car volume as well, please. Oskies 42, flying well last week, Oskies. Wee bit quiet, okay. Let's see if we can work that out. Bear with, bear with. Does that sound any better there? Let me know if that's any clearer. Eddie, what's happening, buddy? Hopefully we turn that mic up a wee bit, should be a wee bit clearer. Martin J, what's happening, big guy? Let me know how that sounds now over the cars there, for example. Sounds okay, Eddie? Good man. Just sometimes this mic can be a wee bit low, just depends on what way you're doing things. Hopefully that sounds okay there now, folks. Hopefully anyway. Let's get this switched on. Right, happy days. Yeah, just going to flick through a few different views here, see what we've got. Number 1 Posh with a Chester livery on this week, good to see. So guys, 3 races for you here tonight. 2 races in the Premier League. The second one being reverse grid. And then we've got the first round of the FA Cup here tonight as well, where depending on how many cars we get out on track, a few of these guys will be eliminated here tonight and won't really take part in the FA Cup for the rest of the season. So that adds a wee bit of spice to it as well. RCMB2 Standard Liège. There he is, DMK DK10. Run that Manchester United livery. You know what? Smiling from ear to ear yesterday, guys, after that absolute fluke against City. But I'm taking it. Dazzler 67. Run that Notts County livery as well, good to see. There he is, Harrod. What can he do tonight? What can he do tonight, guys? Two-time champion Harrod, but can only settle for second last week on both phases. Getting outdone twice by Gino, who was very, very quick on the night, it has to be said. DK10 was in a big guy. How's it for me? All ready for a big night of racing here? Let's go. Martingale, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Coming from a United fan, it was offside no matter way you look at it. I mean, the keeper had moved to save the shot from Rashford. So, to me, although he didn't touch the ball, he was still in possession of the ball. And the players around him reacted. So, to me, he was offside, like, you know. Yeah, absolutely ready for it. DK, can't wait time. But yeah, absolutely, I think it was offside, no doubt about it. If that had been against us, I would have been absolutely fuming, so yeah. So the boys in track just getting some tyre laid down there. First qualifying guys kicking off here at about 8 o'clock, I think. Let's see if we get some information here. Yeah, I've seen that, You know what, looking like a good package, Martin, to be quite honest with me. Newcastle looking like a good package this year. So guys, Nürburgring GP for the Premier League matches then. Then Brands Hatch for the FA Cup, that's a 10-minute sprint elimination. So, should be very, very interesting. Plenty of action on show here tonight as well, so good to see these boys let it all hang out. Yeah, I haven't even looked at them. I'm not even trying to sort them, to be fair, buddy. To be quite honest with you, it's going to come down to I'm just going to need a new set, I think. I mean, I might get them out and have a look at them, but I don't know really. I don't know. I think I'm finished for the G29 now. How are you getting on with the PS5? That'd be a good match, Martin. And you know, to be quite honest with you, I'll take any cup we can get at this stage. I mean, you have to say, you guys are playing well. Considering where we came from, but a bit lucky yesterday for definite, yeah, no doubt about it. I think the graphics and everything, Eddie, would be a lot better, yeah. I mean, I have heard really good things about the PS5, Eddie, but well, originally it wasn't available, but now that it's available, I'm trying to justify the cost of it now, especially we need the new wheel and stuff as well. I don't know. I mean, I eventually will get it. I will eventually get it, like. But first of all, I'm thinking about going for the T300 now, and a better gaming seat as well. Put that all together, you know. And to be quite honest with you, buddy, I do like Ronaldo, of course I do. I think he's brilliant to watch him playing from his startup, but no, he did. He got too big for his boots, so to speak, and he had to go. Like, he had to go. And then the Piers Morgan interview. Well, it didn't do him any favours. Like, I thought he was a wee bit out of line, to be honest. And to be quite honest with you, Ten Hag seems to really do enough. You know, he's keeping the young players under control. He needs to keep that discipline right. Once he lets that slip, that's where the trouble starts. So by having the cojones to kick Ronaldo out and keep the young boys in check, he's doing good. I think he's doing well. Well, Eddie, that's the plan, buddy. Hopefully they do, and I think there's like a PS5 Pro coming out. Hopefully, if I can hang on and get my hands on a PS5 Pro, that might make it a wee bit more worth it, especially after waiting so long now. Probably worth waiting on the PS5 Pro. I don't know what the difference will be between the two. Probably be a bit smaller or something, I don't know, but there's definitely rumours of that happening. Guys, about 5 minutes time I'll go through a few of the tables and let you know how the boys got on last week. If I can find them. So last week, guys, at Tokyo, some of the boys, although the tyre wear and fuel consumption and stuff wasn't too bad, some of the lads, I think Hatter lads struggled a wee bit with fuel consumption and stuff. He was absolutely flying, and then he wasn't. He realised he had to save a wee bit of fuel, so I wonder how that'll be here tonight. I'll have to go and get a wee look at the settings as well. So guys, what we've got for you then, a wee race here at the Nürburgring GP track. It's actually a big favourite for a lot of the boys, I know that. We'll be running 3 times tyre wear and 3 times fuel depletion here on the VGT Mini. Happy days. All the standard settings you'd expect here for the DMK lads. Tyres, anything from soft to hard. And not too many of the additives added on there. These boys usually don't need any assist or anything like that. None of them are prohibited here in this league. These guys think they're professionals, and maybe they are. You haven't watched football over 5 years, Ellie? No way. We need something to keep us busy at the weekend. Where is Ninja? We don't have Ninja here at the minute. Still have time right enough. Still waiting Ninja coming through. And Genio as well. Maybe some of these boys who know me, private lobbies, stuff like that, just not giving anything away. But guys, we'll take a quick run through the tables from last week then. So top of the league at the minute, we have Fulham, obviously Genio, absolutely flying. He is on 52 points at this stage. We've got Luton Town in second in the league. No worries, Ninja, take your time, buddy. Luton second, guys, with 38 points. We have Rangers in third with 37 points. And guys, this is points for the two races that we done last week combined up. Charlton in 4th place with 30 points, joined by Barcelona, who has 30 points as well. Notts County in 5th, or 6th actually, with 26 points. Then we have Chester with 20, Leicester City with 17 points, and then we have Standard Liège with 16 points. Liverpool 15 points, Manchester United, my apologies, 12 points, and Everton bottom of the league with 10 points. So we've got it all to play for here today, guys, and what makes this very, very interesting as well, I always find that the finishing positions for race 1 will be reversed around, and it'll be a reverse grid for race 2, which makes it nice and interesting. Means all the faster lads have to make their way back through the pack and to pick up their positions, and Gino showed a masterclass doing that last week. He won race 1 comprehensively and started from the very, very back of the pack and came on to win race 2 as well, but it was actually well thought out by Hadderlad near the very, very end, but Hadderlad just lost out, losing control a wee bit near the end of the race, possibly slight contact, I don't know, but VAR didn't give anything and on we went, and it was a P1 for Gino, P2 for Hadderlad. That's Ninja joined the room as well. Gino's in the room, let's go. Happy days, boys. DDR Ninja, 14 years old, guys. Getting ourselves stuck in racing with some of the best guys here on Gran Turismo. It's good to see as well. Get the boys all stuck in, and you know what? You only improve from playing against boys that are better than you guys. That's how it works. If you're out here winning every week, you're not learning anything, so it's always worth just sometimes challenging yourself as well. There's certainly plenty of challenges on Gran Turismo Sport. TNK Chaggy, I gave a wee shout out on the post-match write-up. Said he did quite well last week and he told me to shut my mouth. That's what he said, guys. He says you must be talking about different Chaggies. I didn't do well last week. I thought he did alright. Battling in the midfield for most of it though. Wasn't bad. Let's go, Chaggy. Manager Team Charlton here tonight. That is our Notts County. Seems to carry a fair bit of pace as well. Lovely, looking unreal actually. Sponsored by D4TC, lovely. You love to see it. Aldo Team Rangers. None of that Aurora slogan on the back. That's maybe these guys usually tunes into a lot of the streams that I do. And she took a special liking to Aldo. Used to shout Aldo on all the time, so quite fitting. Aldo got a wee slogan made up put in the back of the car. She's always calls him out for being #1 fan. That's good to see. Aldo, good man. Let's see how he gets on tonight. No, there's certainly got more in the tank. Didn't see his full potential last week. DK10. Team Manchester United, guys. He so he tells me quite admittedly on poor form last week, and I was asking him what happened. DK, I know you're faster than that, and he tells me he was on the pad, guys, last week, so he's on the wheel this week, so he's absolutely no excuses this week. DK10, guys, so let's see what he can do. Martin Reagans he has a 5 on Kev outbreaking himself. T1 Kev aka DK10. Well, we'll see. And the odds are in your favour, to be honest. Turn 1 madness at the Nürburgring GP track. Should be interesting. So guys, 2 20-minute races here tonight with qualifying getting underway pretty soon. Pick your favourite, put it in the chat. Let me know who you think is worthy of a podium tonight. Let me know if you think Hadderlad can get himself on the top step. 2-time champion of this event. Can he take his first one here tonight? PDR Glowworm looking off colour last week. Usually fighting towards the back of the grid last week. Let's see if he's got anything to bring to the party. Hatter lads on the robot. Hatter. What's the outlook for tonight? Can we get that one after all? Martin JL reckons if Chuggy gets his finger out, he could be in the podium. Absolutely. Chuggy's got the pace. Chuggy's definitely got the pace, and I know he's good here. It's a popular track in most of the leagues, so yeah, absolutely. Chuggy could be a good shout here for a podium. Two-time winner last week. Genio for Team Fulham, top of the league now. See if we keep that pace going this week. What about Ninja? Can he get himself a few points this week as well? Again, last week ended up, I think he finished near the bottom of the pack on both events last week, so we'll be looking to certainly get Everton off the foot of the table here this week. Put on a bit of a performance hopefully for Ninja. Guys, what do you reckon then in real life then? Is Arsenal going to have enough in the tank to go ahead and win the league? I don't know. To be quite honest with you, I thought even the way City played yesterday, I know they weren't even great, but I still think City have to be hard favourites for the league still. I don't think Arsenal can maintain it. I really just don't feel they have enough. I don't think they have enough depth, Arsenal, to go ahead and maintain the league, to be fair. Still think City. And I do still think United might fall away as well. As much as it pains me to say that, it could happen. Hey guys, while we're waiting, just want to give a wee shout out, just let you know, if you want to keep up to date with anything that's happening on D4TC, just search D4TC Gaming on YouTube and Facebook. You'll see loads of other streams there, and you'll see links and other chat going on during the week on the D4TC Gaming page on Facebook as well, folks. And if you want to take part in any of these events, look up DMK Racing Events. I think they're under DMK DK10 on Facebook. They're on YouTube as well. Kevin is your man. He does all the league making up and all the rule making and all the rest of it, and the tables and stuff. If you want to get in touch, by all means do that. There's still some spaces available in this league and other leagues. These guys also race iRacing, and I do believe they're bringing something to the ACC in the future as well, guys. So they do a wee bit of PC racing as well, so for anybody that's more interested in that, by all means, get yourself stuck in. Get in touch with Kevin, aka DK10, and he'll certainly get you sorted. He's also selling some merch now, guys. So that's all available from his YouTube channel. Just check that out. There's a shop there. Beanie hats, bags, you know, snapbacks, hoodies, all the rest of it, guys. If you want to buy any of that, check it out. And if you want to support my channel and keep it moving forward, guys, please don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, drop a comment, and there's even a donation link in the description, guys. If you want to make any of them for me, happy to add on. Just keeps us motivated moving forward with the channel as well. House shopping, Martin JL, happy days, buddy. Told you to be quiet, I know. Not worth it, not worth it. Eddie, you're spot on, buddy. Brave man, but I'll tell you, Martin JL is a brave man. Eddie, I'm missing you racing, buddy. I'm missing the streams, to be fair. I was done and tried to do a bit of racing with a pad, but I was nowhere, buddy. I was absolutely nowhere, right? And I got fed up with Snow Runner and Wreckfest and stuff. I just couldn't be bothered, you know. So guys, what do you reckon then? Who's your top 3 in race 1? DK, good man, I thank you very, very much. Every wee share is worth it, guys. You know, it's for such a small channel as well. And to be quite honest with you guys, the channel doesn't do me any good. It's just a hobby for me. But what I want to see is these boys who practice. Some of these boys practice a lot all week, and it's just good for them to really go back and have a look at themselves, how they're getting on, how they fared out, look at different challenges. I think it's just good to see yourself on screen, especially when you're putting so much time into your hobby as well, guys. It's just good to be able to go back, have a look. No idea, I tried my best, hey, and I was just starting to get really frustrating, you know. So I just turned it off, hey. Didn't even put a time on, it wasn't working. What wheel setup have you got, Eddie? What are you running there? So guys, quality will be kicking off any minute now. Some of the boys just get their last wee bit of track time in, but it will be starting. You're in the G29 area as well. We became spoiled, you're absolutely right. I mean, remember when we were teenagers, we sat there, or when we were still at school, we sat there playing all day with a controller, didn't even consider a wheel. And, you know, it didn't matter. I remember getting my very, very first wheel for PlayStation. I think it was the PS1 possibly. And it was a company called Mad Cats. I don't know if you heard of them. A company called Mad Cats. And the wheel was shocking, as you would expect, but, you know, we absolutely loved it. You thought you were getting somewhere, it was just stuck down to a coffee table with a few wee suckers on it, you know, and the pedals were just sitting on the ground below you, and you thought you had the best gaming setup ever, like. And then we grew up, got jobs, and then nothing was ever good enough ever again. Although saying that, Eddie, I was watching, there's an American streamer, you've probably heard of him, called Z28, and he's on the DD1, I think it is. And he actually switched back this week to TGT, because he said it was just a lot more, you know, it's easier to just pick up and play. No setting up, no steering wheel settings on the gas. It was just a matter of pick up and play. He seems to think the TGT is a bit more user friendly, although probably not as premium as the Fanatec here, you know. Oh, you the Spectrum? Jesus. I think the very first, we had a Sega Mega Drive, I remember going back. The Sega Mega Drive, it was the peak of gaming. It was the peak of gaming quality and stuff at that time. Like, it was the latest and greatest. Then when the PlayStation 1 came out, Jesus, it was like another world, hey. DK10 just starting to qualifying, guys. Let's get this on the way. Now, practice anything to go by Hatterlad, Shocky, and RCMB looking good. Let's see how they fare out on their qualifying. Nope. There they go. You see, for me, buddy, it's, well, good bad. There's Hatter doing a few moves there, getting the tyres heated up. For me, Eddie, it's the lack of time available to play games would beat me with the Fanatec stuff. If I had to go on to each car and track combination and try and figure out wheel rotation stuff, I just wouldn't have the time. And if the TGT would take that out of it, I'd prefer that, you know. Exactly, £1,000 wheel, £70 game, and you know, the way I look at it, Eddie, right? £1,000. Like, what else could you do with £1,000? You know what I mean? If you were stuck, you could buy yourself a car for £1,000, a real car. You know, think you do a couple of decent track days for £1,000. If you put £1,000 on your electric meter, it'll last you for ages. Do you know what I mean? £1,000 is a lot of money. Me too, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did as well. Jesus, I bought a Renault Clio back that day for £340. I don't know how it was 40, but whatever. You know, £1,000 seems an awful lot of money. And then I think with that kind of investment, there'd be a certain amount of pressure to be, you need to make yourself more available to be on the game more. You need to be performing better, I think, as well. You know, there'd be a lot more pressure on you. You wouldn't just be a bit of crack anymore. You'd kind of need to be expecting things from the game more if you're investing £1,000. Absolutely, Martin, that's right. I mean, you can go as far as getting motion sensor rigs. I've seen what do you call that channel? Boosted Media. I mean, look him up to see the setups he uses, boys. He's in motion rigs with VR headsets, and you know, it gets massive. It gets massive for some reason. Like, you can spend as much as you wanted. But see, that's it, Martin Shell. You've took the step to move on to PC, and that's an even bigger thing. That's like PCs. That's level 2. You know what I mean? Like, we've all had a PlayStation when we were Waynes, but nobody had a game on PC. As soon as you move on to PC, it starts getting a wee bit more realistic, and then there's also the thing we racing as well. Some racing now, it used to be just a game, but now if you're good enough on some racing, guys, if you're good enough, you can earn a living from that. You know, there's lads out there who earn a living at being really good at some racing. You know what I mean? And that, I think that's what attracts most of us to the game. I know it attracts a lot of people to it, and that's where the seriousness and the competitiveness kicks in as well. If you're good enough at this, you could earn a living. Eddie, I'm the same. You know, I complain bad enough as it is when I lose, but I've had £1,000 rig and my belt, they won everything, to be honest. I know, Martin. I know he gets a lot given them by sponsors and stuff. I know that myself. The standard man couldn't afford that. Right, guys, there we go. Just getting a few times coming in here now. Just got Aldo coming in fastest at the minute, guys, with his 2 minutes 2.7. We've Chalky coming through quite fast as well as predicted with a 2.3. Genio has come through with a 2.3 as well, and just a tenth off Chalky. Dazzler's looking good in the early runnings here with 203.2. DK10 certainly looking fast this week at 204.1. Oski set himself 204.3. RCMB setting at 204.4. Still pretty close. Glowworm not too far away, guys, with 204.5. Jonesy setting his first time for Team Liverpool 205.2. We have number 1 Pops here for Chester 206.4. Probably a wee bit more of a tech. And lads yet to set a representative time. He's actually still different around the track at 206.6. Certainly more in from, and Ninja hasn't set himself a representative time just yet either for Team Everton. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, Eddie. There's, I moved to PC. I have a PC cable of gaming now, and I moved to Assetto Corsa for a while after Gran Turismo literally got so dramatic in the groups. I moved to ACC for a bit of peace, and do you know what? It's a totally different kettle of fish, guys. It took me so long to get good. I didn't get good. It took me so long to get a few laps done, you know, and even at that, I ended up then falling for the old having to buy a setup. I'm not good enough if I don't have a premium setup, so I bought a setup of what do you call that, Coach Dave. I bought a setup, cost me 25 quid or something, and I thought, this is me now, I should be fast enough now, but no, was no better, to be fair. And there were so many graphic settings going on. Genio, guys, go fast at 202.9, uses way up to P3 with RCMB set at 202.6. That puts him in the pole position. Dazzler set at 202.9 on the P4. All these guys certainly showing plenty of pace here tonight, guys. And I think Hatter is still to set a time. Jonesy setting a 2:04.6 now. He's himself up on the P9. Lower still P8. Number 1 Pops setting a 2:05.3. P10 for him. Hatter yet to set a lap. He knows what he's doing. He's not going to give it away too early. Hatter. Ninja coming through, setting himself 2:13.9. Maybe it's not his strongest track. Certainly it's a fair bit more work to do. Ninja maybe set an off here or there as well. Yeah, absolutely, Martin. I mean, I watch. I'm a big fan of Jardier. If you haven't looked up Jardier, do. He's a really successful YouTuber. He's an ACC player, and you know, he does 24-hour races there, and I'd be addicted watching it. You know, the thought that this man has got out of bed, sat down at his gaming computer, and he's competing. Sometimes I see him competing for £10,000 sometimes and stuff, and I'm like, that's a dream for most of us boys who plays games. That's what we want to do. And you see these boys living out their dreams, it's mental. And that's when it goes beyond the game for me. Eddie, trust me, if you're talking about impatience, you're talking to the right man there. I can tell you that now. Guys, RCMB still holding that top step for now. And there he goes, just like that. Genio setting a 2:02.4. He moves on to provisional pole then. Nobody's full. RCMB pushed out to P2, Aldo P3, and these guys, look at this is really qualifying, and we're seeing some action. Club Warm setting a 2:04.2 on the P8 for him. Guys, you know what? This is looking like it could be an interesting wee evening. Aye, Pegasus will see it. Aye, no more. What I had, I'm saying nothing else on it. I'm saying nothing else on it. Or am I? Who have we got? We've suddenly coming through here now, guys. Forgive me for flicking through here. We have DDR Ninja coming through. Can he set himself a representative time now? Not yet. Probably struggling a wee bit with the track here. I know he is kind of new to some reason. But the main thing is that he's here and he's racing, guys. That's what it's all about, mainly. As long as he's having fun. Genio still holding that provisional pole, guys, at 2:02.4. He's actually been hounded by DMK Aldo, believe it or not, guys. These boys not supposed to be fighting a bit of space for themselves. Genio's just backing out. He said, you know what? Provisional pole, I'm happy with that. I'll stick that out. Aldo's actually picking himself up a penalty for his antics there with Genio. Don't know what that was about. I don't know why they were having a wee risk themselves in qualifying, but it's probably not helping either of them out. Probably losing Aldo out an opportunity to pass RCMB, or in fact that Genio as well. We have a few of the boys coming through here now. DMK Chucky 12 will be the next man to cross the line. Let's see how he's getting down. He's at 2:03 dead to beat, and across he goes. It's not looking too bad, Chucky. No, it's not good enough though. Chucky will have to settle for 5th at least. Anybody else going to set a time going through there? As it looks like Genio's looking pretty good for that pole position. Glowworm's not going to go anywhere from there. He had an incident. Genio looking good then. RCMP looking good for Standard Liège and P2. Okay, Eddie, buddy, take your time there. Good man. We have somebody else coming through. We have Liverpool with DDR Jonesy, doesn't go faster. And Hatterlad, finally Hatterlad set himself a time. And would you believe it, it's only a 2:01.5. Unbelievable. And he just kept that on the back burner. He always had it. Guys. Don't be fooled. DDR Hatterlad always had that in the back burner. And he's gone an 1/8 of a second faster than Genio. Wowee. This is going to be interesting. Actually, nearly forgot about Hadderlad. Actually, nearly forgot about him. DDR Hadderlad, guys, will start from pole position here then on race 1. Gino's going to start from P2. RCMP from P3. Aldo from P4. And DK10 from P5. He's feeling it. He's on the wheel. He's got the pace back. DK. And that pushes his mate Chalky down the grid there. I think he's going to start from P6. Oh, he doesn't start from P7. Dallas from P6. Oski's all the way down to P8. What's going on there, Oski's? Per qualifying for number 1 Pops as well. Away down the grid. So guys, here we go. 20 minutes of action here in round 2 of the DMK Premier League racing event here, held on Sundays. Streaming from 7:30 here on my channel. And racing starting from 8 o'clock, guys. But here we go, 20 minutes of action, and we are off. Hadderlad getting off the line well, but Gino having that wee look down the inside here early on. I turn 1, we know it's a risky place. Gino actually runs himself a wee bit wide, allowing Hadderlad down on the inside again, and RCMP coming through, and Aldo's not a million miles away either. Gino dropping down to P3, Aldo taking slight contact there with DK10, who has an almighty dive down the inside, taking contact with Gino and Aldo. At that point, moves himself down to P5. Aldo has had to do enough to hang on to P4, including the contact there from DK10. But on we go. We actually see RCMP picking himself up a 1.5 second penalty, guys, and I'd love to know what he done to cause that. Let's see if we can go back in the replay to see what he's done. So it looks good here from P2 for RCMP. Has he just slightly cut that curb? I know that is. There's not much play in that here, guys, at Nürburgring. I've been there before. So RCMP's picked himself a 1.5 second penalty there on P2, and that'll mean that he'll have to slow down if and when he can. And he actually can't put the nose of his car in front of anybody else until he loses it. He can battle, he can defend, but he can not make any moves forward, guys, RCMP. So that's very, very unlucky for him. Eddie, good to have you back, buddy. Enjoy your coffee. So Hadderlad then, as it goes, have a second out in front. We need to bring up some of this malarkey here. Why is that not up? There it is there. Sorry about that, folks. Right, Hadderlad there, guys, obviously running the race of softs, and he'll keep an eye on that fuel as well. I know it was a slight issue for him last week, but he got there, but he's now leading the way then by half a second. RCMP P2, but he does with that 1.5 second penalty, which Enio, as you'd expect, running P3 and ready to pick up the pieces here from RCMP when he does pick up that penalty. Aye, that is harsh, buddy, because I'm sure you've been there yourself where you've picked up that penalty and there's nothing in it, because you can run wide there. You need to run wide out of that corner actually. To get the pace, but there's not much in it, and you can pick up. And like 1.5 seconds is shocking. I thought it was a half second penalty that one, but Gino does go through as RCMP does try to lose some of that penalty. He's got 4/10 off now. Still has a long way to go. And Aldo on the hunt there. If we just have a wee look on here with our man DMK Aldo, as he just on the hunt for RCMP here. Just run away again. You see, I think RC has actually overcooked it again. He may pick up another penalty there, RCM, because he did seem to overcook it. But just see as he goes round this corner. No, he's got away with it this time. He's got away with it this time. But it is so easy to just to pick that up, and it's really affecting him. Yeah, he can nibble that penalty down, Eddie. But you know the problem. Well, the good thing with Gran Turismo Sport, the penalties aren't too bad, because you can slow down a wee bit more on the corners and stuff. That's okay, but something like a 1.5 second, I can just really get in your head at the start of a race. I think Aldo just running a wee bit wide there, see if we get any battles. DMK Chalky 12 running a P5, about 1.4 off the top 4 at the minute. Let's figure ourselves back up on there. What's happening here though with Oski's running a P6 with DMK DK10, who actually started in P5. He's dropped down a few positions on the first lap and a half, but he's now having a wee battle here with Oski's 42. Oski's looking good for Team Barcelona there, of course with Team Manchester United. Some big battles over the years in the football world for them too. Absolute giants, I'm sure you'll agree, Martin JL. Two absolute giants of football, these two. Barcelona and Manchester United. There's only one United. But on we go. Oski's doing enough just to stave off the advances from DK10 at the minute, but for how long as we move down the back straight, as we just have a wee look on here, guys, with the DK10 machine here, Team Manchester United. He's done enough to give himself a 2-second gap now from DDR Glowworm, but I thought he might have had a wee go at Oskies, but he has gone defensive in the turn one here. But has he gone too wide? No, he hasn't. I think he has actually. Oskies may pick up a wee penalty there as DK10 just keeping that pressure nicely on him there, just on a wee poke at him. Still there's no he's there. Oskies once again go defensive, even at this early stage, guys. Every position matters, every point matters here in the DK10 Premier League. Round we go again. DK running a wee bit wide, but I think he's done just enough to avoid the penalties, and as we go, who's that up ahead? I think Aldo has picked himself up a wee penalty, guys. So we just a wee look up there, he's got a 0.5 second penalty. I wonder, can we see? No, we're not going to be able to see, guys, so we can't go back far enough, but that's okay. Aldo there picked himself up a 0.5 second penalty, most probable for track limits. So where were we? We're Oskies, DK10 having a go then. DDR Glowworm running about 2.2 seconds off the guys ahead, but it's Dazzler not a million miles away, who has found himself back in slipstream to DDR Glowworm. And Dazzler had a fantastic, yes, he had a fantastic qualifying, Dazzler, but he's dropped back a bit now for Notts County. DDR Jonesy, Team Liverpool here, run the P10, and he's, you know what, he'll not mind, but he's still got a battle here with number 1 Pops. He's had a poor qualifying by his standards. That's Team Liverpool versus Team Chester at the minute. And Ninja has got it wrong somewhere along the way, guys, as he has now dropped off the back of the pack completely to 37 seconds. But good man for keeping it going, Ninja. That's what we want to see. Always keep it going. Don't ever quit out. Just keep it smashing on, and you know, there's always race 2, and there's the FA Cup here tonight as well. Good man. Absolutely, Martin GL, I suppose they could losing a penalty on the straight there and the stuff like that does make more sense, because I think as soon as you let off the throttle it does start wearing down a bit as well after a few seconds, something like that. Not a chance, I bet you. There's only one United. Harderland, guys, extending his lead then out. No, he's not. Just as I said that, he's just dropped it again, has he? You spun off track, Ninja. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. Get back on and get back at it. Even if the worst happens, you finish last, just start P1 for race 2, buddy. So just keep getting stuck in. But yeah, you're dead on. Harderland there pulling about a second out in front of Gino now. Gino running P2, and he's got no immediate pressure from RCMB, who's still trying to wear down that penalty. What has he got it down? He's actually picked up a further penalty, RCMB. He's actually having a half decent race, other than that. Standard Liège, he's just getting it wrong somewhere. RCMB, he's just getting it wrong somewhere. It's just allowing that 2-second penalty. Aldo he had a half-second penalty. He's got that mostly gone now, running P4, looking strong here. If he can hang on the back of the top 3, I bet Aldo should be having an opportunity when RCMB tries to drop that penalty. Chucky's still on the hunt as well, only half a second behind there. If we have a look on with Chucky, that's not Chucky. There he is. So there he is then, guys. DK Chucky 12, he's always there bouncing that midfield. You see him, Aldo up ahead, see RCMB and Gino and Harderland all make their way through the chicane there. And there's usually a lot of time to be made at the chicane. I personally lose a lot of time there. And that chicane, RCMB losing a wee bit each penalty there. So is Aldo, both losing a 10th each there. As we just take a wee look up here then at Gino versus Harderland, and they turn 1. Harderland does go defensive, as you would expect. Fulham down the outside then. Can somebody tell me what team Harderland is again? I actually can't remember, folks. I probably should get that right, to be fair. Luton. He's Luton, is he? I may be wrong, to be fair, guys. DDR Harderland anyway, on his own, out in front. Gino doing all he can. RCMB still that 1.9 second penalty, and Aldo is closing all the time. He's dropped the last part of his penalty. He's managed to hang on to P4. I think Shockey seems to be going a lot better than he would have hoped, but he is on the back of Aldo. If he doesn't pick up a penalty, Shockey will surely have an opportunity. He's also on the purple sector. Shockey is really certainly carrying pace now, starting to wear on them front tyres though. of the VGT Gran Turismo money. He's all over the back of Aldo at this stage. As we just dive on, guys, we'll jump on with Aldo and look back to see Chucky, see what his moves are. No, he's happy enough to sit behind him at the minute. He's not getting himself too carried away. Just seen Chucky into the sea. Yeah, I think I've seen a slight position change for the other two. DMK, DK10 up to P6 now. Oski's down to P7, a slight penalty. He's only has a half a tenth or something. To lose, he's now lost at this Grant Dazzler. P8 kind of under no major duress from Glowworm, who's on P9. He's on his own number 1 pops, as a full 3.2 behind him. Jonesy well off the back of the pack now, be more than a second, and Ninja, who had a spin off earlier on, okay, just not used the track at the minute, just running on P12 at the back of the pack. But up front, as you were, Hadderlad still leading the way, although that gap looks a lot thinner than it was. Genio certainly staying well within that slipstream, and surely you'll have an opportunity now coming down the back straight here, guys, at the Nürburgring GP ring. As you know, you get loads and loads of power, loads of pace down here. Hadderlad trying to go defensive, but he needs to be careful that Gino does have the nose down the inside. I think he got it spot on actually, Hadderlad, as we just jump on with Genio. He just went defensive at the right time there. I thought he'd actually squeezed Genio out, but he hadn't in the end up, and he actually done enough just put Genio off and just retain that P1 at this stage. Looking really good, guys, for round 2 of the DMK Premier League. Fantastic stuff. If you want to support my channel, guys, please do hit the like, the subscribe, throw up a comment if you wouldn't mind, and there's also a donation link in the description of the channel, folks. I really do appreciate it all. Thank you very much. Hadderlad leading the way. Genio having another look down the inside, but once again he's denied as Hadderlad hangs on to P1. As we have a look back here, RCMP, who's once again trying to lose some penalties, somewhat unsuccessfully at this stage, as the time is wearing out dramatically. We're on now the second half of the action, folks. RCMP just being hounded by DMK Aldo, and he's relentless in his hunt for a podium position here tonight, I would imagine. No, you're not, Eddie. Eddie, you can keep up. You'd be good enough in this league here. Alex, I used to race against these boys, and I'm kind of somewhere between 3rd and 6th. So you're faster than me, big man. So you'd be dead on. RCMP hanging on to P2, guys, still being hounded by Aldo though, and it's going to make him apprehensive as they when he can drop this penalty. See, know any drop in full power. Aldo will surely be looking to take advantage of it. Even at that stage, having to look down the inside, he's doing all he can do, Aldo, just to put RCMP off any way he knows how. And he knows how. Aldo's a very experienced racer in his own right. He's been champion of several leagues now in the past that we've covered here on our channel, and certainly others that has been covered on the DMK YouTube channel as well, guys. So Aldo certainly has the experience there at his disposal that he can use any time that's requested. But RCMP dropping another 10th of house penalty. Hadderlad coming under pressure once again from Genio up ahead as well. And there's, you know what, there's plenty of action here in the top 4. Genio had a look down the inside once again for P1. Not good enough, but we need to have another look up here as Genio actually does have a look down the inside now and does get the move done on Hadderlad actually. Hadderlad tries to get the swatcheroo done on him, gets it done, but not to be because Genio's got the inside line once again. Now Hadderlad needs to be very careful not to rejoin too wide, and I think he may have. Hadderlad may go down for a yellow card here in the Premier League, guys, as he seems to have cut the track a wee bit there. Or is he going to get off with? You know what, VAR, let Hadderlad off with that potential yellow card, and he sticks into first place, and Genio relegated back down to P2 then. RCMP still 1.8 seconds worth of penalties. Aldo P4 now, still on the hunt. Let's get a look back here then at DMK Chunky. He's kept himself quiet here for most of the match, folks. He's just been running nicely on his own. He's still pretty much with that slipstream at DMK Aldo, but he's not putting them under any immediate pressure at this stage. Just sorting about his own. Maybe as the time ticks down, he might have another wee look. Now, who are we seeing up ahead? Are we seeing Genio with another look again? Another potential pass for Genio, but once again squandered there by the leader of the race, Hadderlad. Now, where were we there, Shaggy? Now we see Aldo having another wee look down the inside as well of RCMP. Surely he'll take that now. If he gets the nose ahead, what he has done, DMK Aldo, he's moved up to P3. Now RCMP cannot go past now as he carries a penalty. He cannot go past, so Aldo's on the P3 and he'll be there for a while. RCMP now needs to lose that penalty or he cannot go in the attack of DMK Aldo. We've seen these two guys battling it out. Adderlad was relegated to P2 for a stage, but he's back to P1 now. But surely now Gino will have an opportunity coming down the back straight here, guys. Nürburgring GP. Adderlad gone very defensive. This is really going to affect his exit speed though of turn number 1 here. As you just see Gino taking that wider line, he'll get a better exit. Adderlad once again though doing more than enough, showing his experience there as double champion in this division and hanging on to P1 once again. Gino going a wee bit wide, needs to be careful, doesn't pick up a penalty. Back we go then with Aldo P3 with RCMP got himself down to 1.4 seconds of a penalty, but he's now very vulnerable to a haunting Chalky 12 as he's now on the move here, and he's now once again had the purple sectors. He's certainly got the pace here tonight and he certainly favours this track. Chalky says up down the inside, backs out of it. P5 Oski's running in a P6, also not seen much from this man here tonight, guys. Oski's 42, he's as good as anybody on his night. But Barcelona and Oski's off colour a wee bit here, running on P6. Just see RCMP, I think he might have been, was he overtaken by Chalky even temporarily? If so, needs to Chalky back through because RCMP cannot take position back with a penalty. Now that may not be the case, but it certainly looked like it from the standings on the left hand side of your screen. So as Oski's 42 run the P6, Stasler run the P7 and a wee bit off the pace now from the top 6, but he does have a rampant DMK DK10 off the back of him, and he has dropped off somewhat significantly, guys, from his qualifying position. He certainly showed more potential than qualifying, but his race pace has been off at this stage, to be fair. Run on P8 then, Glowworm run on P9, and he's been on his own for most of it, to be fair, folks, for Leicester City. I wonder if he's got any more to show us in race 2, does he? DDR Jonesy run the P10 for Liverpool, and he's been kind of quiet here tonight as well, folks. Number 1 Pops, certainly you'd expect more from number 1 Pops. I wonder if he doesn't like the track or what's the situation, but he's usually right up there with everybody else. We know earlier on DDR Ninja, guys, he got it wrong to start of the race, had a bit of a spin off. However, his lap times are a fair bit away from some of the higher standards been shown in maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 in the grid there. So he's off pace here tonight, Ninja, but that's okay. That's all about showing up, having fun and learning the track as well. Adderlad now still P1, but for how long as he runs it nice and wide there, and that's surely going to allow Gino to have an opportunity here. Not again. Gino seems to be a passive driver in some respect, folks. You know, a lot of drivers would see his face again and they'll go for it no matter what at all costs, but Gino is very cautious, very cautious driver, and he seems to overthink sometimes a wee bit too much. You'd imagine if he committed just a wee bit more, but then again he's showing a lot of respect for the 2-time champion Adderlad as well. You have to appreciate that, but you can't tell Gino is a very clean driver. As we say, I just tapped Adderlad at the back there, but I'm sure there's no malice intended there, but Adderlad is certainly feeling pressure. He's on the grass, and Gino will have a look down the inside once again, will he? Just see DDR Ninja there, just getting a blue flag now up ahead. As the rest of the pack start charging through DDR Ninja, get their blue flags. He's just being overlapped, guys, which is okay. It's all part of learning. We've all been there before. But Gino does go to P1. He'll take the lock down the inside. Absolutely perfect. That's exactly what Ninja's supposed to do. Just move out of the way, let some of the boys come through. It's up to the guys. It's up to the guys attacking to get the move done. Now something happened there with Adderlad. Oh my God! Adderlad has just been foiled dramatically, I think, guys. I want to go back and have a wee look at it. Yeah, absolutely. Big shout out to Ninja for sticking with it. Absolutely. Adderlad, I think he's. Oh my God, Adderlad! I think he got it wrong, and he's actually reset. As you can see, his frustration there, as he's just spun the money around there. But yeah, absolutely, that's big frustration there, guys, for DDR Adderlad. He's still not even out the track. He's just letting the boys through. big frustration for DDR Hatterlad. But that's Gino. I'll not mind too much, guys, as he's now up to P1 and he's had his fight for it with less than a minute on the clock, guys. This will be your last lap here of race 1. Gino is now leading the way by a full 2.2 seconds to DMK Aldo, who's up into P2 and hasn't he played well. Team Rangers looking good. RCMB up to P3. He's still going to be for that penalty and that has haunted him for most of this match, guys, but up to P3 all the same. What about DMK Junkie? He's up to P4 now, taking advantage of the spot from Hatterlad as well. And you'd imagine he was tipped at the start. Martial considered maybe that Junkie could have been good enough for a podium position here in race 1. Not to be, you would imagine, as he's now trying to keep an eye on that fuel. This will be your last lap, guys, on race 1. Oski's P5, Dazzler P6 and on the hunt. DK10 up to P7, also again taking advantage of that mistake by Hatterlad. Glover up to P8. Jonesy P9, number 1 Pops P10, Ninja P11. Where is? Have we lost Hatter? We may have lost Hatter actually. Somewhere along the way. Yeah, he will. You're absolutely right, Martin. But guys, round we come then. That's the timer out. I think the timer's finished, yeah. So yeah, round we go then. Here he is. Your winner of race 1, guys, of the DMK Premier League is Gino. Once again, fantastic result. Aldo takes his podium. That's P2, RCMP, P3, Chalky, P4. Well done, good race. Oskies and Dazzler battling it out then. Oskies up to P5. Did he get the move done in the last corner? I think he did. And on he goes. Oskies will go up to P5. Well done. Dazzler will take P6. DMK, DK10s will take P7. Blue Worm, I'll take P8. Well done, boys. Jonesy, P9 for Team Liverpool. Hatterlad says he's going to pull out. Hatterlad, don't be pulling out, buddy. Get back in. Number 1 Pops, P10 and Ninja, P11, guys. Well done to Ninja for sticking on well as well, guys. Good on him. Hatter, get back in, big man. You make the crack brilliant, hey. It's good to get the racing. Get back in for, you still got race 2 and the FA Cup to go. Definitely get back in, man. Brilliant stuff, guys, for race 3 of the season then. There he is, your winner, Gino, and he batted out. He just kept the pressure on Hatter, just forcing that mistake. Put him over the grass, and unfortunately, in good old Gran Turismo Sport fashion, and has reset Hatterlad. Very unfortunate. Come on, Hatter, get back in, big guy. See that replay, happy days. Brilliant stuff, boys. So, folks, I think that's going to leave us then that we're going to have a 5-minute break. Let the boys get a wee drink and stuff. Get a smoke or a drink or whatever it is they do. Brilliant result there for Gino, definitely. Who had we? Gino, Aldo, and RCMB came P3, guys, didn't they? Let's get a look at the official results. So, guys, P1 then, it was once again for the 3rd time in a row. Gino, P1. DMK Aldo picking up his first podium of the season then, that's P2 for him. RCMB picking up a podium, he's in P3. DMK Chalky taking P4. Oskies taking P5 there, brilliant result. Dazzler doing well in the midfield there. He picks up P6. DMK DK10 falling off a wee bit early on, he has to settle for P7. DDR Glowworm takes a P8. Jonesy takes a P9. Number 1 Pops, a disappointing P10 for him, and Ninja get that all wrong. He has to settle for P11. Unfortunately, we did lose Hatterlad on the latter stages of that race. Hopefully, we'll get him back. Your fastest lap then was taken by Gino. That was lap 3 on his nice set of fresh tyres. That was a 2:02.4. Fantastic stuff, folks. So there you go. Gino certainly showing he's got the goods once again. So guys, that was race 1. We still have race 2 to come at a reverse grid here on the same circuit, same settings, same car. We then have the FA Cup. That's a 10-minute race at Brands Hatch. and that's in the NSX, and that is an elimination race. So as is the FA Cup, it's a knockout. So now I need to get Kevin to confirm with me how many cars are getting knocked out. I think he did speak about 3 if it was a full lobby, but of course it's not a full lobby. So we'll see what happens. But the FA Cup will be a knockout. So if you finish in the bottom few positions, you're not in the next FA Cup race, which will happen every few weeks, guys, throughout the 6-week event that we're on here. So there we go, guys. How did you get on with that then? Did you enjoy that? Was there any surprises in it? Surprised not to see Hatter finishing the race, to be fair. I'm more disappointed for him, because he was certainly showing like he 0.8 of a second faster than anybody else in quality. Certainly looked good enough. Certainly had the quality. Just didn't get it over the line, unfortunately. So all the guys on a 5-minute break then, folks. Some guys don't need a break. Ninja not taking a break. He's having enough to get back in the track. Some of the boys get down the track. I'm going to retrack myself here. With the best of my knowledge as well, guys, I do believe this is DMK's last race on Gran Turismo Sport. I think they are now planning on moving across to Gran Turismo 7 for the rest of the league events after this one. Of course, we do hold Gran Turismo Sport very, very close to our hearts, guys. It was a big way out for a lot of people over lockdown. Certainly, I was one of them people. I didn't really play PlayStation too much until lockdown happened, and I had no job and nothing to do, so I ended up doing this. I know it was the case for a lot of people as well. So it'll be some regret that we do move on from Gran Turismo Sport, folks. But I mean, Gran Turismo 7 is certainly showing that it's a fantastic game. It's got the potential there. The graphics are second to none in the racing world, in my opinion. So yeah. But good to see what we can do with Gran Turismo Sport, or sorry, Gran Turismo 7, especially with all the dynamic weather and time as well, folks. Happy days. Unfortunately, still no Hatter back in the room. Hopefully we get him back for the next 2 races. Of course, guys, if you're watching this and you like what you see and you would like to take part, even as a reserve, please do let us know. We'll get you hooked up out in track. Come on and give it a go with some of the boys, get a bit of racing going. It's the good thing about these league races is it's nice and clean, and there is stewards involved as well. If there is any incidents, you can report incidents to the stewards, and they'll have a look at it. And you can, it keeps it fair. I had her left Martin after his crash out on race 1. Really hoping he comes back though. See Leicester City out heating up here for race 2 as well. How you getting on with the house hunting, Martin? You see DMK Choggy out there getting a few laps done as well. He certainly has the pace, doesn't he, Choggy? Will he get his podium after all? Of course, with the reverse grid now, it's going to be a lot more interesting. And that's race 2 starting in a minute, guys, says the lobby host DK10. Good luck to you all. Reverse grid. So if anybody does understand the reverse grid situation, guys, what happens is anybody that's finished first starts last on the grid. If you finish second, you start second last. If you finish third, you start third last, and so on and so forth. So it means the fastest lads from race 1 will have to make it all the way from the back, and it just makes things a wee bit more spicy for race 2. I'm not too sure, Martin, yeah, what it was. To be fair, I know he did get reset. For whatever reason, he needed to run wide into the chicane. I think it was he did get reset the game, so I think he just got a bit frustrated at that. Possibly, I'm not sure exactly, but it looked like that to me. Obviously, he's just going face first on the wall. So unfortunately, guys, we're not going to have Hatterlad for race 2 then, despite being optimistic. We're going to have to go without him. That's a shame. It's a big shame. But all the same, guys, we're all still here at DK10, running the DMK Premier League. This is match 4, I should say. DDR Ninja starting from pole position, then number 1 Potts P2, Jonesy P3, let's go. And every race that Genio has been in so far, guys, all 3 rounds he has won. Let's see if he can keep that streak going from the back of the grid here. Once again at Nürburgring GP. Ninja getting it all wrong. He's not got it wrong, he's not gone. What on earth has happened? Ninja was supposed to start from pole position, and as soon as the lights went out, Ninja forgot where he was. He was still eating his sandwich, folks, and he has missed out big time when he started. He's now way off again at the back of the grid. Ninja, what happened? Ninja, what happened? What happened, Ninja? Oh no. But on he goes. On he goes then. Number 1 Pops leading the way then, as you'd expect, with Ninja breaking down on the grid. He is now off he goes. P1 Jonesy to Liverpool P2. Let's see if these boys get a wee bit of battle going before some of the faster lads pulls back from the back there. Glowworm P3, he's already coming under pressure from DMK Aldo, who's moved on through the grid pretty quickly already from the back there. Down the inside of Glowworm he goes, yeah, up to P3, nice and easy for Aldo. He'll make it look easy. Glowworm down to P4 then. DK10 making his way through as well, shoulder to shoulder with his old mate there, DMK Chuggy. Oh, showed him no respect through there, DMK. DK10 up to P5 then, Chuggy all over the back from no. We've already seen MVP8. Oh, look at this, Chuggy, P6, Genio, P7 making his way through, RCMP coming through as well. Unfortunately, we don't have her lad. We don't know how he would have got on. Dazzler running P9 and Oski's P10 and Ninja forgot to press go at the start. He's in P11 then. Got caught up the chicane, back runner. Ah, no way, Hannah, is that what happened, buddy? I know it can be so frustrating. When that happens. Jonesy up on the P1, guys. Aldo coming through the P2 as well. He's absolutely flying through the pack. Look at him go. Hannah, get back in, man. Take the break in this race and she'll go back after the FA Cup like a legend. Go ahead. You make a good to watch, you know what I mean? Aldo P2 there. RCMB P3, these 2 boys have been absolutely rampant, flying through the grid there, guys. Aldo and RCMB, this is going to be interesting. Number 1 pass P4, Chuggy up at the P4 and saying that everybody flying. Chuggy get that all wrong here, he just has contact with RCMB as well. Genio's got his way at the P3 now. He's absolutely flying, he takes advantage of the drama there. So Jonesy leading the way then for Team Liverpool. Aldo all the back of him. You imagine, Jonesy succumbing to the pressure of Aldo there, and Aldo up the P1 then, Jonesy down to P2. Aldo leading the way, Gino up the P3. He's going to squeeze through from RCMB as well, who was unfortunately attacked. Some happy Chaggy 12. RCMB P4. Slight contact. Virginio possibly sent a wee bit wide. He does lay off the throttle a wee bit though, just to allow him to take his P3 back there. Chucky still P5, and you know what? The reverse grid does make it that wee bit more interesting as well. Yeah, I know, Eddie. You can really excite the track limits in that corner, so you can go mental with them. But a wee bit too bad then, and you're all out of sorts, you know. Yeah, Martin JL's absolutely right, Hatter. He's absolutely right. It does happen, and it's so damn frustrating, especially when you've led most of the race. But absolutely, take his advice, dust yourself off, and get back in for the FA Cup, and keep it good, man. You've got this. You know what I mean? You've certainly got the pace. You've nothing to lose. You might as well come on. You're definitely good enough. There's no doubt about that at all. Ninja running 23 seconds off the back there, but if we jump one way off skis there, we just see him making his way through from P10 up to P9 now. His low arm serves a penalty in the back straight. But Stipe he's going to have a good view here going into turn one. It always gets spicy down here. We just see Aldo coming through, seeing slight contact from Gino and Jonesy going through turn one as well, but they seem to do enough. And oh my god, guys, still pretty clean to be fair, and pretty close slight contact between Standard Liège and Liverpool up there by looks of things. But go side by side through the turn. What do you see there? The track limits are crazy here, Eddie, as you see. Look at that. Now, DMK TK10 are up on the arch clean out of it. He is going to get a penalty for that. They're not that way, DK10. No, what am I talking about? He's got off it. He's got off it. No caution here. On he goes then. And Aldo leading the way. Yes, Hatter, good man. What are you saying? If you make contact on that corner, you get away with it. I thought he'd ghost. Bollocks. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Hatter. I know what you mean, big guy. And so maybe there's no ghost in turn on, I'm not too sure actually. But I didn't see you certainly. I seen you bobbing on that grass. I was reaching for you, buddy. Get back into the cup there for definitely get back into the cup. Brands Hagler's going to be insane anyway. And sure, give yourself a week of thinking about the money's in for next week. You snapped it? You snapped it, Eddie? How do you snap a money? Right guys, DMK Aldo leading the way, and I'd imagine he's probably feeling a wee bit sweaty now as he has Gino up to P2 and RCMB run the P3 this time. Penalty free. Chucky all the back of him as well. If you get a wee look at Chucky, RCMB going nice and defensive coming down to turn one. Chucky not really committing to an attack at this stage, just happy enough to sit with his P4. Look after the tyres a wee bit as well, possibly. Aldo leading the way though and looking strong. Chucky P4 we have. Oh, who is that? Jonesy! Jonesy, what have you done? What has Jonesy of Team Liverpool done here? He was leading it for a while. So just jump on me, Jonesy. Has he taken a bit of contact? Oh, there's been drama. Drama, big time for Jonesy, but that wasn't it. He was still in P6. Oh, there it was. Dazzler just sideswiping Jonesy, who was somewhat out of shape anyway. Just getting completely tagged there by Dazzler and completely loses control. I'm not 100% sure on the rules here, but whenever I used to race, we used to, if it caused an incident, we'd usually wait and allow the driver back through. I don't know how DMK are doing it. Like, guys, don't get me wrong, I don't know, and I'm not as sure either. But that looked like possibly something you would have done there. But on we go. I'm sure the guys have a wee look at it after. But the crowd are going absolutely mental. They're shouting free kick, but VAR has waved them on. And unfortunately, Liverpool feeling the brunt of a poor VAR decision. But then that's what they'll tell you anyway. Eddie Claflap, Eddie Claflap shouting, referee! He wants to see what's going on here, but Aldo's coming under all kinds of pressure from Gino here, but he's still showing his experience here and hanging on to P1 for Team Rangers at the minute. Just see Gino with Norway locked down the inside once again. We've also got RCMB. I want to jump on with a roof cam here, RCMB, as he's going to have a good view of Gino having to lock down the inside for the first time, going up to P1 here in this second race of the day. But Aldo slightly ahead now, got nose ahead going into turn 1, but Gino does a position on him. Who's more brave on the brakes? That looks to me like Aldo's going to have a look on the inside, not going to work for him. As we switch back here now to DMK Chuck, he's got himself up on the P4 and he's right here as well. And the more battles you see here, the more Chucky's going to take advantage of this. Nor nose down the inside of RCMB once again. We were talking about Gino being very, very fair and a very passive racer earlier on. And you know, the same can be said for Chucky as well, as he could have been a lot more aggressive on RCMB there, but just deciding to keep it clean back out and allowing the race to continue. Yeah, keep at it, absolutely. Great advice from Martin JL there. Absolutely indeed. Right, that's going to be locked down the pack then at Dazzler, who's picked himself up a half-second penalty somewhere along the way. He is hanging on to P5 for now, though, but we've got DK10 on the back of him. See if we can put a wee bit of pressure now on Dazzler 67. And we've not actually seen much of Dazzler 67 here tonight, to be fair. He's been just kind of kept it nice and quiet, kept it to himself. Nothing out of the ordinary for Dazzler here tonight, but he is in P5 all the same. Just about to start the second half here of race 2 here tonight, round 4 altogether of the reverse grid, the DMK Premier League racing, guys. If you just stick with DMK DK10 here as he is on the hunt for Dazzler, they jump onto roof view. Will they have a look? If DK10 gets his nose down the inside, Dazzler can't then be past him again. As soon as that changes, watch it has. So that's it now, Dazzler's out of the running. He cannot make a move on DK10 until he's lost that penalty. He'll be well aware of the rules on DK10 up to P5 then. And Dazzler now trying to lose that penalty before he gets to the straight. Not good enough, doesn't get it done on time. He's now going to become vulnerable to Oski's 42 as well. As we just jump back guys to P7, and Oski's, he's going to have an opportunity to also take over Dazzler. Dazzler can't go defensive, but he's fruitless for him at this stage, as Oski's will have the drive on him. Gets it done on the turn 1, beautiful. Oski's 42, P6. Dazzler 67, he's not completely out of it yet though, as Oski's does go wide. Dazzler comes down the inside once again, side by side the Cup. Notts County and Barcelona, a closer match than you might expect. Dazzler back to P6, Oski's settles for P7, at least in the interim here, as Notts County runs it a wee bit deep there. Oski's 42 for Team Barcelona. What's the drive once again? Maybe just spending that wee bit more on the transfer window than the likes of our old faithful Notts County. But P6, P7 respectively. Oski's doing okay, should have a good battle by Dazzler 67 here. Glowworm running on P8, kind of the bottom half of the grid, but keeps it fair, keeps it consistent enough. I mean, he's going okay with his 204s there. P8 for Hamlet, number 1 Pops, fighting a wee bit more pace here in race 2 of the night, but he has so far as picked himself up a 1 second penalty, which he's managed to get down to 0.7. At this stage, DDR Jonesy of Team Liverpool certainly getting caught up with some action earlier on there before he gets sideswiped by our man Dazzler 67. Again, don't know the circumstances, but certainly didn't look good. But he's down to P10 now. So I want to get VAR to have a look at that one after the race. And DDR Ninja just not enjoying the track here tonight, but I think he is enjoying himself for Team Everton as he just moves the grass for us. Good man, Ninja, doing a wee. Oh, what a guy! What I tell you guys, when he lacks on pace, he's certainly got in style, and he's now throwing the back end out long enough, guys. He sees his parents and his family up on the crowd here, and he's just absolutely over the moon. Look at him go, he's a showboater. Cristiano Ronaldo. DDR Ninja looking good there. That'll look good in the replay. Now back up front by Cody with Genio P1, and he's away out in front there. Aldo seems to have dropped off a wee bit. Aldo dropping down again as well. Actually, RCMP up to P2. I'd like to go back actually, if we could, and see what happened there. I was just actually down the back straight. RCMP getting the move done. Aldo had a wee lock back down. Then he turn one, gets back to P2. Aldo runs it a wee bit deep. RCMP down the inside, slight contact from the two. But yeah, RCMP up to P2 then. Looking good. Grassroots, I don't know. Grassroots football, Eddie. Grassroots football, big guy. So RCMP up to P2. Genio run away with it. P1 once again. And what about Aldo now then? He is P3 and possibly coming under a bit of pressure once again from a silent but deadly Chunky 12 here, guys. He's been keeping himself to himself, not getting himself involved in any battles. And you know what? So just waiting it out, letting them boys have contact and racing with themselves. And Chunky, he's just going to wait it out, see what happens. Still plenty of time for Chunky 12 and Team Charlton. Yeah, absolutely. As Martin says there, these leagues they're well thought out and they're well tested as well before they ever get the track. Samba bus at the Northland. I don't know if anybody knows Scotty, who streams as well. He does Sambas on the dirt track. Scotty Senior, I don't know if you know him. Where's the yellow flag? What's going on? Who's got the yellow flag or who's crashed? Genio still leading the way, he's fine. RCMP still looking good in P2. Aldo is hanging on to that P3 at the minute. Chunky has fell back a wee bit though. Imagine Samba bus at the Northlife, boys. Oh my god. Imagine that for commentary. You don't know him. He's from Belfast, Northern Ireland. He's a fairly big streamer, I think. But he's just a messer, you know, just a real candy man. And he does the event once a week with Samba buses on the dirt. Oh Eddie, you want to see this, hey? It's just hilarious, like. Oh, Charlton managed to be Team Chunky there, just seems to get a bit wide. Will he pick up a penalty though? Will he pick up a caution? DMK Chunky 12. No, so it just seems you can really just rub the arse completely out of that corner there, and there's no penalties to be had. DK10 picks up a penalty somewhere else on the track though. He's a scream, Eddie. He's an absolute scream, mate. He's got a big broad Belfast accent, you know what I mean? No way, man, that would have been what the Samba bus at Porsche engine. Jesus, imagine that. Let's see if we can get some action here. With Oski's running a P6. Where's Dazzler? They were having a great band there, they are now. Let's jump on with Dazzler actually. So we're on with Dazzler 67 here. As he's still on that hunt for Oski's 42. But Oski seems to be doing grand. Dazzler getting in a wee bit wide there, starting to do some drive out of that. Now Oski's full of a wee bit of breathing space. Just under 4 minutes left, guys, the second half here. And DK10 has a wee 10th to lose on a penalty as well. So you know what, this midfield battle could go any way, to be fair. Just stick with Dazzler 67 at the minute, just see in the background you see Gloomore coming into the pitch as well. Oh, Dazzler seems to cut off a lot of that corner there. Is that allowed? Will he get away with it? Notts County? I think he has. The track that must seem to be very very slack here, and remember TP, I remember being a lot worse than that. Are you looking after the e-racing stuff completely for DMK now, Martin J, are you, buddy? He cut that close here, indeed he did. He did indeed. I actually thought that was going to be a penalty. Yellow flags are out. Who's that? Who is out? Was that DK10? Let's have a wee look back. Did DK10 get it wrong somewhere along the way there? Let's back the action replay here. He did. DK10 just getting a wee bit excited with the track limits there. Heard me saying you can use them if you want. So he really has. He's gone up at the stadium to celebrate with the fans there. Standard Manchester United fan. Lovely. And he hangs on to P5. Although Oskies is over the back from now. That's not what I see. But this Oskies as we look down the inside there. Oh! Slight shoulder parts there for DK10. But Oskies up to P5. And Dazzler back in the edge as well. So it's actually really good here. You just see Oskies, or sorry, Chuggy as well, guys. Forgive me here as well. I dive up here. Seeing Chuggy get the move done. And RCMB, can we go back in the action replay and get a wee look at that? So let me see. This is Chuggy. We're going to stick on board with Chuggy and see what happens here. So RCMB gets it all wrong. Some kind of come together and possibly with Aldo there. That allows Chuggy to take advantage, move up to P3 and RCMB down to P4 there. Let's just join the live action, folks. As we join the live action with RCMB down to P4 then Chuggy taking advantage up to P3. As we look down through the grid there, Gino leading the way. Very, very, very comprehensively now in the absence of Hatterlad. He knows himself a 6.6 second lead. Absolutely flying Gino now for Team Fulham. Can he be touched this season? If we don't get a return of Hatterlad, can anybody step up to the bluster pace of Gino here? Aldo running P2, very, very comfortable. That'll be very, very good for Aldo if we can hang on that 2 podiums in the Premier League. Very, very nice for him if we can. Chuggy taking P3 at the minute. This will possibly be the last lap. Yeah, will be the last lap actually. Chuggy looking very, very comfortable indeed in P3. RCMB P4. But I'm seeing some action here between the boys. I want to dive back. We'll go on here with who are we going with? Going with Oskies. Yeah, slight shoulder badge once again there between himself and DK10. Dazzler still hanging on to P5. TMK DK10 P6. Oskies 42 P7, starting to get heated here now between Notts County, Barcelona and Manchester United. Getting very, very good. Yeah, I would say it'd be a nightmare. Martin, to be working that. The iRacing, that's just very, very complicated to me. DK10 getting it all wrong, run a wee bit wide. Dazzler possibly getting a wee bit wide as well. Not just in fights, Oskies 42 up to P6. DK10 will be spitting bullets at this stage, he'll be raging. Somebody's got it wrong up ahead. Who is that getting it wrong up ahead? There's a yellow flag out somewhere on the track here. Somebody is off, and that was our man Ninja just getting it wrong there. But guys, this is the final lap here of the second race tonight. Don't forget guys, there's one more race after this. It's the FA Cup's a 10-minute sprint elimination race. But for race 2 here tonight and race 4 overall, it's the same story once again. It doesn't change much. Gino is your winner, guys. Is anybody able to stop him here? Gino 4 out of 4. Aldo back on the podium, second time here tonight. That's a P2 for Aldo. Chuggy straight through, he's on the podium as predicted by Martin JL earlier on in the chat. RCMB will come through and he'll take a P4. Somewhat disappointing, you'd imagine, but look at these two. Dazzler will come through, he'll take the top 5 then. Oskies has to settle for P6. What about left hand? Most of race 2 here. DK10 just losing out at the latter stages. He'll have to settle for P7 then. Glowworm will come through sideways in some style to take P8. We have Team Liverpool here coming through sideways as well. Jones has P9 from number 1 Pops. Sideways and backways, that's P10. And we have we have this absolute legend, guys. Team Everton in the form of DDR Ninja JNR as he reverses his way in some style. I think he's even a bit faster in reverse, guys, and through he comes. What an absolute character. We're glad to have him with us. That's DDR Ninja JNR as he comes through. Is he going to go through the finish? Is he going to go through the finish in front? I knew he was going to do that. Through he goes, guys. That's DDR Ninja P11. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Good to see. Good to see him keeping his spirits high as well. You don't need to be willing to be having fun. And that's the truth. And there he is, guys. Once again, this time for the second week in a row, Gino coming from the back of the pack, passing everybody else and taking the victory. Fantastic. We will take the replay. You never know. We'll say congratulations. And that will be Gino, Aldo, and Shaggy. Well done, lads. We'll take the official race results, guys. They are as follows. Gino, once again, on the top step. He's your winner of round 4, race 2 here tonight. Aldo, moving from P3 to P2 from race 1. Fantastic. Good to see Aldo back on the podium and showing his experience once again. Chucky, again, showing his experience. He's got himself on the podium, as predicted by Martin J. on the chat. Well done to you. RCMB, I'll have to settle for P4 then. Just losing out the podium in the last few laps. Stazzer, a P5, looking good. Oski's P6. DK10, P7, Glowworm P8, Jonesy P9, and number 1 Pops in the top 10, and Ninja and some Style, and taking all the points for Style. He finishes in P11. Genio once again taking their fastest lap. This time it's lap 5, and it was a 201.9. So Genio also taking a share of the 201s here tonight. And Haderlad's back in the room. Haderlad, good man. Good to see. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Martin G. I mean, as I say, that iRacing looks unreal. It looks unreal. Well, Martin G. the best of luck on that race. Hey, is that the official race? Is that the one for the cash, or is that just something else? No, I didn't see it. Martin G. I do usually watch a lot of the I do usually watch a lot of the esports and stuff. I know Verstappen's a big esporter. I know he loves his sim racing and stuff. I wonder what happened there. I don't usually watch or Factor, to be fair. I usually watch ACC or iRacing. Eddie saying Ninja's a legend. He is a legend, isn't he? He actually is a legend. That's it. Eddie has pledged his allegiance to Ninja. He's now a Ninja Team Everton supporter. Let's go. Brilliant stuff. Then you've just got yourself a fan. Right. This is the FA Cup elimination. DK, how many people are getting eliminated, buddy? How many people are getting eliminated? So guys, this is the FA Cup. This doesn't happen every week. This is the FA Cup. So what will happen here now? All the guys will line up. This is good. The FA Cup will always be on a different track from the standard track. It'll not be the same track. It'll not be the same car. You see this week's on the NSX. And it's a Brands Hatch. And to the best of my knowledge, that's every 2 weeks, says DK to have good man. DK, if you just confirm for me, man, how many people are getting eliminated here tonight? Let me know how that works, please. Anything. We only sing when we're spinning. Sing when we're spinning. Yeah, but I think we've convinced Eddie to join the football world. Eddie is a big Ninja fan. He's an Everton fan. He's only singing when he's spinning. Let's go, Eddie boy. Let's go. You love to see it, boys. You love to see it. Sunday nights don't get any better than this, boys. That thing looks mad. Genu's Team Fulham machine. Let's get a look at some of these liveries. Who's out there? Who's all out there? Let's get a look at Shaggy. Let's get a look at Shaggy's Charlton wagon. Looking good. Love to see Brands Hatch. One of my favourite tracks. Oh, looking good, looking good, looking good. Let's see the Barcelona mobile. Mount, boy, these liveries are mental. See Glowworm's machine. These liveries, boys, who made the liveries? They are absolutely unreal. Let's see Dazzler's machine here. Notts County. Classic, hey. Lovely, lovely, lovely machines. RCMP Standard EAs. None of these away kit here tonight. Brilliant. We've seen Geno, we've seen that wagon. What about Haderlad? Haderlad's back in the room. Round of applause for Haderlad as he makes his way back onto the track. Considering early retirement from League football, maybe only race in the cups. Hopefully he can change his mind. We'll get him back on the league football next week. Carol lads, back to league football next week, yes. What about Aldo, the Team Rangers? None of these away kit here tonight. Looking great. Nice machine all together, right? The liveries are mount, boys. What about Ninja? Runley's away kit, of course, the all pink Everton away kit. The format, Eddie, I'm not too sure. Let's go and get a wee look at the. I know somebody's getting eliminated. I need DK10 to tell me how many people's getting eliminated. Let's see how. I've got a keyboard in front of me. Why am I not? Wally boy, Wally, what's happening, big guy? Good to see you, my man. That's going to be looked at this sentence, boys. Wally, good to have you with us. Hopefully, you had a good day at work, big guy. So, Eddie, it looks to me like the format's the same. Tyre wear 3 times, fuel depletion 3 times. And it's just a 10-minute race. Just a 10-minute sprint. So the bottom 2 there, guys, get eliminated from the FA Cups. They don't get the race again in any of the cups. And we just keep going until everybody's eliminated. We've got one winner. Brilliant. And I do believe, guys, that this is again a reverse grid from race 1. Now, I don't know where that leaves Hatter, but I'm sure Kevin will figure it out. FA Cup, good luck. All 10 minutes. Yes. Let's get back on track there. So the bottom 2 there here tonight, guys, get eliminated from the FA Cup. And there it goes. Let's go, guys. Reverse grid from race 2. Genio once again starting from the back of the grid. Can he get a 1 here in the FA Cup as well? It's not going to be as easy for him this time as Harold is back on the track. Let's go. Put your predictions of your podium contenders on the chat, please, folks. Can I support the stream, guys? Please do hit the like. Please hit the subscribe, and even drop a comment if you wouldn't mind, folks. I do appreciate all that. 10 minutes of knockout action here, Brands Hatch. Ninja in pole position. Can he get away this time? Come on, Ninja. Come on, Ninja, with the lights to drop and get out of here. And he's off. Oh, he's somewhat sideways, but Ninja is away. And he's leading the way. Coming into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time here tonight at Brands Hatch. Ninja is on his way. He's leading the race. Number 1 Pops. And P2 then. We have a load of action kicking off behind us here. Oh, Ninja, want to keep behind him. He hasn't much airtime here tonight. And some style go through. Turn 1 still leads the way. Jolty getting the sideways for Team Liverpool. Number 1 Pops. Looking good then for Team Chester as well. As we look down the inside here of DDR Ninja. Number 1 Pops has a look down. Is this his time to go to P1? Yes, it is. Number 1 Pops. This NSX looks like an absolute handling here. But number 1 Pops does take P1 then. This NSX looks intense. Genio's already from back of the grid up to P4 and already having a look down the inside of DDR Jolty. Number 1 Pops still hangs on to P1 sideways. He goes Ninja. P2 looking good. As we look down the grid then, Genio up to P3 already. He's getting that all his own way. Hanlon started the back of the grid. He's already up to P4 as well. Absolutely flying these guys with Jonesy P5. He's coming under massive benchmark from RCMP who now takes P5 off. Well, up he goes. Slight contact with Jonesy once again getting so unlucky for Team Liverpool. He's now out of control. There was definitely contact there, Jonesy. I'm not too sure about blame or anything. From what I could see though, I didn't see contact, but number 1 Pops still leading the way. Unfortunately though, he has picked up with a yellow card here on the front of a 0.5 second penalty. and it's travelling down the grid with Harland now leading the way. Slight contact on the paddock hill bend once again from Ninja, who's actually looking quite good here, and race 2 guys in the knockout event. Ninja certainly seems to have a wee bit more pace, and the NSX is certainly more at home at Brands Hatch than he was at Durban GP ring as well. He's looking good P2, but Harland is leading the way then. Aldo and Delta swatching positions down the back. We'll get down to them in just a second. Ninja looking good P2 there. Chino up the P3. Well done slipstream of Ninja up ahead of him, and DFK Jockey once again no stranger to the action on the sharp end of the grid. He's in P4 then, and possibly in the look down the inside of Chino, not the P. What about these boys? RCM P5, but there's DK10. He's here. Aldo is here, guys. You absolutely have to love this elimination races. That's all they play for. Oh no, Jockey is getting it all wrong. He's got face first on the barrier. Can we go back and see what's going on there? He will not be happy with that. We just jump on board. Where is Jockey? This is the worst action replay of all time. There it is. So P4 with Jockey. What happens here? Oh, I just get the wrong. Chino actually loses out there as well. They both just clap the curb and drop their money down through the grid. They need to get themselves out of that bottom 2 then. As a matter of urgency, them 2 guys out in front there, be some margin now. As DDR Haderlad looking fantastic. I'm sure his fellas can back now. RCMP P2 looking good. DK10's found his way up the P3 and certainly looking more at home here on the NSX as well. DMK Aldo's got his way through the pack as well. Just see all the guys going sideways. That's the NSX, has to be an absolute beast. Aldo on the wheel up down the inside there with DK10. Yeah, clinical. Slight contact at the end of the move. But side to side they go that one and fight Dazzler, Genio back and back, and Genio falling down through the pack earlier on just due to some slight contact. I think, but look at the sideways they go with the right hand here, very risky place. Giving loads of respect there. DK10 has to Aldo, and Aldo takes P3, DK10 down to P4 there, Dazzler right here with him for Notts County and P5. And we have Genio here looking absolutely on fire. Oh, Dazzler getting it all wrong. Very easy to do here. Brands Hatch as he spins off Genio up into P5. So easy to do here. Brands Hatch. Oski's for Team Barcelona P6. Charlton after an earlier spin P7. Dazzler getting it wrong but does get back on track. P8. Ninja's got it all wrong. He's run the P2 for a long time now. He's now down to P9. Jonesy then for Team Liverpool P10. Blueborn P11, and number 1 pass getting it all wrong somewhere along the way. P12 then. Haderlad still looking really comfortable. P1. As the turtle said, go Ninja, go, says Eddie. That's it, Eddie. Hader looking fantastic there. Genio's going to have all to do if he wants to win it. Aldo looking quite good P3, and that Rangers away kid. What about Genio then? Team Fulham, the fastest man out there. Usually. He's looking here tonight. But he's running P4, but does he have an answer for DMK Aldo for Team Rangers? He's looking fantastic at the minute. Oh my god, there he is, guys. My man Gold is in the chat. Gold, what is happening? Really good to see you, Gold. Hopefully you've had a great Christmas and a good New Year and all the rest of it. Happy holidays, my man. Genio running the P4 there, and he's all over the back of DMK Aldo down to 0.3 seconds of a gap now. Surely put himself in some contention go down the back straight. Only 4 minutes to go, guys, on the FA Cup here tonight. The Haderlad looking very comfortable. RCMB will get himself on a podium surely, unless Aldo was any answer for him at all. But Aldo will be safe enough going to Paddock Hill Bend this time round, as Genio's just still too far away for Team Fulham. DK10, P5. Looking good for Team Manchester United here in the NSX. Han seems to handle it quite well. Charlton, Jockey 12, get that wrong somewhere along the way earlier on the match, guys. He's got himself back to P6 as well. And you know what? He's not done half bad here tonight. Hopefully soon Gold, but my pedals are destroyed. I haven't been racing at all, man. My pedals are gone. My pedals are destroyed. I need a new wheel. Team Barcelona, Oski's 42 driving in P7 here. He's all on his own after an earlier incident. Glue Worm here for Team Leicester City, down at P8, and he's coming under some pressure now from Team Everton, the most supported man on the grid, DDR Ninja for Team Everton and away colours, driving a P9, and he's ahead of DDR Jonesy for Team Liverpool, who's got cycling and had some contact with Dazzler 67. Oh, look at this is meaty, this is confrontational, coming down the straight here at Brands Hatch, going to the right hander, and do you know what, that was touchy stuff there. Oh, DDR Jonesy getting that all wrong, but was there some persuasion, was there some contact from Dazzler 67? I don't know, guys, but we are going to find out as we jump back to the actual replay. We're going to lock on with Dazzler 67. Is there contact coming into this corner? Certainly enough space there. Oh, maybe slightly from Dazzler. Maybe slight contact, you know. But on we go, P10, sure the stewards will be looking at it, sure the VAR will be looking at it. Jonesy getting that wrong as well, P11, and number 1 pops way off the back of the pack now. Really good to see him sticking with it as well. And P12, what about this man then? DDR Haderlad. Race answer says Eddie. Good enough, Eddie. DDR Haderlad there, guys. 9.1 seconds out in front on the FA Cup, certainly at home on the NSX, no doubt about it. Very comfortable around the Brands Hatch. Looks like somebody is spinning back there. Looks somebody is spinning back there. Who is it? Who is that? Number 1 pops getting that wrong. Once again, he's getting them blue flags from Oski's 42 as well. He'll get himself a lap ahead. Haderlad absolutely flying. Gino P2 under no immediate threat here from DK10, although there's not too long to go as well for the last stages of the match here. Gino P2, DK10 though. Do we have a podium for DK10, a potential podium for DK10 in the FA Cup? DMK Aldo falls out of the podium places at the minute. He was on the podium twice in the Premier League here tonight, but is he going to have to settle for a P4 Aldo for Team Rangers here tonight? I don't know, but certainly looking good at the minute. DK10 is for that 3rd place. We could even get worse for Rangers. Starting the age here for RCMP is off the back of him, and their away colours. DMK Chucky's down at P6, Oski's P7, we have Glue Worm at P8, Dazzler's at P9, but who is on the elimination stages? We have Ninjas at P10, he's okay. So Jonesy at the minute, if the match is over now, Jonesy and number 1 Pop will be both relegated from the FA Cup, guys. They've taken no further part in the competition, so they have it all to do. I mean, they're 45 seconds off the nearest qualifying position. So as it sits, Jonesy just getting the blue flags, Haderlad going through. As it sits, it looks like we're going to lose Jonesy and number 1 Pop from the FA Cup unless something crazy happens. Now, what have we got? These guys are surely going to do another lap. Haderlad will get across the line. Wally, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Haderlad's going to go again. Gino's going to go again. So they're on their final lap. DMK10, he's going to be the first man to finish. P3, I think. Where is he? Is that a finish for him? Or is he going to go again? Oh, what's going on here? I think DK's finished. RCMP's finished. Yeah, Chucky going to come through P5, Oski's P6. Aldo will take P7, Blue Worm will take P8. Well done. Dazzler will take P9. Bring it, boys. Ninja running P10, he should do enough. Ninja to get the result. Number 1 possibly finish in last place. He will be relegated. He will be knocked out of the FA Cup. Let's see who that is. Over there. So number 1 pass finishes in last place, and we have, sorry for all the flicking, folks. Ninja finishes P10, does enough to stay in the league. But here he is, guys, as comprehensive as you can get. Ah, look at this, he's only showing off. He's only showing off. DDR Haderlad comes through. He's only 11.5 seconds ahead. Looking fantastic here tonight. Glad he came back on track and coming through with 360, and he has only won the first round of the FA Cup. Hatterland, well done to you. Danny, be back. But what's going on here? Look at these two. No, don't look at these two. The race is already over, I think. yeah. So these easily messed about. Gino, these old boys are finished up, and Gino. Is Gino going to lose out though? Is there anybody else behind him? Or are they all finished? I think they might actually be all finished. Yeah, they are. So that's as it was then. So nothing too exciting here. But guys, there you go. There he is. And we're sure glad to have him back on the track. And we really hope you reconsider next week as well. However, we want you back on the monies too, playing in the Premier League. Brilliant stuff. Harold Gino and DK10. DK on the podium. Brilliant stuff. Congratulations, Hatter. Oh, the Orphila's away. Brilliant though. No problem at all, Martin Jail. I do enjoy it, man. I think it's good crack, you know. Right, guys, so your official results then of the first round of the FA Cup here is DDR Hatterland coming back to take the one in round one. Fantastic, comprehensive, 11.5 seconds out in front and sideways. Genio had himself for P2 then the FA Cup, but certainly safe enough to move on to round two. DMK DK10 doing what he says he's going to do, and he takes the podium here tonight, looking good in the FA Cup. RCMB takes P4. DMK Chucky 12, I'll take P5. Oskies, I'll take P6. Aldo, I'll take P7. Something happened there. Don't know, he dropped through the grid dramatically. Glowworm takes P8. I'm not talking to you, Martin Jail. Dowser takes P9. Ninja, the last person to go through to round two of the FA Cup, and unfortunately we're going to lose DDR Jonesy 74 and number 1 Pops as they finish 11th and 12th respectively. Your fastest lap, no surprise there, will be taken by DDR Hatterlad. That was lap 5, it was 123.0 and he looked never in doubt. Brilliant stuff, guys. The plant is watered, Martin GL, and it's very, very healthy. Thank you very much for asking. Brilliant stuff. DK, there he is. And the podiums. What a guy. Brilliant stuff, guys. Seriously, DMK, DK10, all the DMK boys, keep up the good work. Their channel's growing all the time. Good to see your merchant off there now as well, guys. Don't forget to go and pick up your snapbacks, your rucksacks, your hoodies, your beanies. They're all there, all branded gear from the DMK shop, guys. Please do support his channel where and if you can. And guys, don't forget, if you want to keep on top of things with ourselves here at D4TC, we're also on Facebook. Search D4TC Gaming, you'll be in touch with the page. You'll get all the updates on live streams, everything like that, and even a wee bit of positivity thrown in from time to time. Thank you very, very much, DK10. My pleasure. Ninja, brilliant stuff. Brought some entertainment to the race. It was fantastic. Hello, lad, good to see you back, and massive victory. Well done, buddy. Unreal. Hydration is key, Martin Jail. You know it's very, very important. Guys, listen, as ever, thank you very, very much for all your support. Of course, Martin JL, Eddie, staying with me for the whole stream. I do appreciate that, boys, I really do. Good to have your company. Good for the conversation in between times as well. Maybe we'll go. Look at this boy. Aye, no sweat, big guy. Boys, listen, that's that for the night. I'm going to get off here. Same time, same place next week for round 3 of the Premier League, and we have no FA Cup next week. Of course, that'll be the week after. Next Sunday, Eddie, live at 7:30 next Sunday. No FA Cup next week, just 2 Premier League races. But boys, listen, I think it's time for a cup of tea for me. Thank you very, very much once again. Please do hit the like and subscribe on your way out if you wouldn't mind. And until then, boys, look after yourselves, look after those close to you, and don't forget, nobody plays your part as good as you do, guys. Sleep well, and I'll see you the next time. Good night.